To those of you who are telling me, oh, Milton, I want to come to the Netherlands, but I do not have the money, you don't have to worry about. Look for another country and go in. Because, of course, if you keep wasting time, it's going to be disastrous for you. Okay, so you need to know all of these things. Now, let's go. I want to talk about a fully funded scholarship in Italy. And to those of you who are applying for Italian universities, this is an opportunity for you to grab as fast as you can. And also understand that if you win this scholarship, of course, you are good to go in Italy. Now, the name of this scholarship is called the Maeci Scholarship. And what is Maeci? Maeci is Ministry of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation. That is the full meaning of Maeci. Please listen to this video till the very end, then you start the application as early as possible. If you begin now, understand that the deadline, like the last day you should have submitted your application, is the 16th of May 2025. And do not forget that the worth of this scholarship is 9,000 euros. That is 5,903,613 CFA francs in Cameroon. Now, another very important thing is that this scholarship is a separate scholarship. That is to say, you are going to do separate application. And this separate application, it means that it is not the same like the university scholarship, okay? Because now you've already applied for a university, and it's not like from the university you are going to win the scholarship. No, you have to apply for the scholarship separately. Okay, and you are going to be using the Study in Italy portal, which is going to direct you to Universitaly. Remember, if you win this scholarship, if you apply for this scholarship and win it, then at the end of the day, you do not get admissions into an Italian university, you will lose the scholarship. You will not get in. You cannot apply for visa. But if you win the scholarship and you get admission into an Italian university, then you are good to go. Please. Now, what is the secret? While you are applying for this scholarship, you have to apply to maybe 4 or 5 or 3 universities, okay? In case you get admissions in one, then you can put in for your visa application if you win the scholarship. Now, understand that some universities or some programs may not be open, but I will encourage you to apply for Maeci, because there is another scholarship which is going to open very soon. It is the regional scholarship. But what if you do not get Maeci? Then you will get regional. What if you do not get, maybe you get Maeci early and then regional comes late? You can accept only one. But again, this is what you need to know about the scholarship. It is open now, and I'm going to be looking at my jota, so please pay attention to details. Then you go to the video description box. If you need a one-on-one call with me, you book from the description box. Now, the Italian government is the main provider of the Maeci scholarship, and those who can apply are people who want to go in for bachelor's, master's, and PhD programs. But while you are going in for PhD, please always remember that Milton said, not Milton by the way, the Italian authorities, they said you are only going to get 9 months of the stipend. So they are only going to pay you 9 months money, not 1 year, okay? But those going for bachelor's and masters, they will receive full payment. Now, remember there is age bracket, age limit. Who is with which age? Those going in for bachelor's degree, you shouldn't be older than 23 years during the assessment. And if you are going in for masters, you shouldn't be above 28 years. And if you are going for PhD, you shouldn't be above 30 years. So if you are within my age bracket, you cannot apply for this scholarship. You have to go in for self-funding opportunities. Now, language proficiency, very important. When you get to the scholarship website, you will notice that they said if you studied in an English-speaking country, or if your degree was in English, then you shouldn't bother. Just get a document from the institution to prove that you actually studied in English. Then you upload the document, okay? Then also understand that this scholarship is going to cover for your tuition fee. It will also cover for your health insurance. Now, this monthly stipend will be distributed as follows. To those who said, will I need a proof of funds or proof of funds to study in Italy to apply for my visa? Remember, I said the answer is yes. Now, this is the reason you are going to understand now. The reason is because you need to be in Italy before this scholarship grants, like the allowances, will be given to you, like the money they will start giving it to you. Okay, so you definitely need proof of funds to apply and move to Italy. Even if you win the scholarship before you start visa application, first just look for your proof of funds documents, the total money involved, you apply, and then you move. Then they will start sharing, in case you win the scholarship, on November 25th 2025. That is when you are going to receive your first payment of the Maeci scholarship, and that will be 4,500 euros. Then by February 2026, you will receive the second payment, which will be 2,500 euros. How much is it now? 7,000 in total. Then at June, not January, sorry, by June you are going to receive 2,000. So you are going to receive 4,000 in November 2025, 2,500 in February 2026, then 2,000 in June 2026. That will make the total of 9,000 euros, and it goes like that. Okay, now that is the amount I told you before. That's around close to 6 million CFA francs. Imagine winning 6 million for a scholarship and your tuition is maybe 1.6 million. For example, there is a school I'm going to be talking about very soon. You are going to watch the video. For those who haven't applied, the school is still open. I say so because I know so many things. Remember, I only show you what I want you to see and hear from me. Okay, so that tuition, I think the tuition in that school for some programs is like 2,001, some 2,002. I don't think there is a program over 2,200 euros. Now, if per year, if you win the scholarship now, automatically when the first deposit comes to you, 4,500, then you should pay your tuition fee and then have enough money on you to manage your errands around, right? So that is what you should know about the Maeci. Like I said, if you win the scholarship, then no admission, you lost the scholarship. So please make sure you first of all put energy and apply for schools. Even if you haven't applied for schools, or if you were not thinking of applying, this is the time for you to think about it and think very well. Now, who can apply for the scholarship? BSc, MSc and PhD holders who are also Italian citizens living abroad, not in Italy, or international citizens living abroad. So that is what you should know. And where are you going to be doing the application? On the Study in Italy platform, which if you click there, it is definitely going to lead you to the Universitali portal. And then also eligible countries. Now, I'm not going to read the eligible countries here, but most of the African countries are there as well. And countries like Cameroon, Nigeria, Ghana, some countries in Asia, some in Europe, and a lot. Okay, I'm going to put details below. Please follow the details, read from the embassies, not the embassies, but the scholarship webpage, so you understand all these things. Also understand that this scholarship cannot give you more than 9,000 euros. I've said this before, and I expect you to understand all these details. Do not say Milton didn't tell me. Please, if you haven't done any application, or if you do not think of doing any application and you see this video, then rethink again. Okay, of course you are not going to find many schools that are open and the competition is so high, but I encourage you to start now, because there is a possibility, or if you put in a strong application, there is an advantage that you can get it, right? Also, you never can tell. Somebody was asking me, Milton, are you sure if I apply I will go in? How can you be asking Milton if I'm sure if you apply you will go in? If you are afraid to apply, then you should be comfortable back home, right? Then you should be comfortable, stay back home and don't apply to anything, since you are afraid to lose. Not so, because the study abroad journey is only for people who are strong enough, who really wants to win, and who are really willing to work. So that is what you should know about the Maeci scholarship. I've talked about the health insurance as well. Well, it's going to cover that, monthly stipends, and there are a few things again I will be talking about other videos as the days goes by. See you. There is a video I'm going to be making for you guys. I think that school have about 7 or 8 programs at bachelor's level. Then there is a lot of like so many master's degree programs. Now, it's now left for you to put in a strong application, and I would say that those who have HND, go for bachelor's. Those who have master's degree, fantastic. If your GPA is at least 2.8 and above, then you are good to go, because of course the competition is so high. There is a 30 euros application fee. We talk about it in another one. So see you guys. Bye bye for now.